Welcome to Homework Lib.
Hello everyone, in this problem we are given that the demand function for the firm's domestic and the foreign markets given as P1 to be equal to 50 minus 4Q1 and P2 to be equal to 40 minus 5Q2, and the total cost function TC is given as 25 plus 12Q, where Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. So now we need to determine the prices needed to maximize the profit without discrimination, and the maximum profit values with and without discriminations. So now let us calculate for without price discrimination. So here let us take P to be equal to P1 and P2. So now let us substitute the value of P1 as P in this first equation. So let us take this to be equation number 1 and this to be equation number 2. So equation 1 will become P minus 50, which is equal to 4 minus 4Q1. So from this we get the value of Q1 to be is equal to 50 minus P by 4. And from equation 2, substituting the value of P2 as P, so we get P minus 40 to be equal to minus 5Q2. So from here we get the value of Q2 to be equal to 40 minus P divided by 5. Also we know that Q1 plus Q2 will equal to Q. So Q will be equal to summing up these two values, that is 50 minus P divided by 4 plus 40 minus P divided by 5. So now summing up these two values by taking LCM, we get the value of Q to be equal to 410 minus 9 P divided by 20. So from this we get the value of P to be equal to 410 minus 20Q divided by 9. So now we know that pi is given by PQ minus TC, that is the total cost. So here substituting the value of P here, 410 minus 20Q divided by 9 multiplied by Q minus TC is given here as 25 plus 12Q. So now simplifying this, we have the pi value to be equal to 410Q minus 20Q square divided by 9 minus 25 minus 12Q. Now differentiating with respect to Q, so we get dou pi by dou Q, that is taking partial derivative. So we get this value to be equal to 410 by 9 minus 40Q divided by 9 minus 0 minus 12. Now taking this value to 0, so we have the value of Q to be equal to 7.55. Now substituting this value of Q in pi, so we get the value of pi to be equal to 101.6777, and substituting the value of Q in P, so we get the value of P to be equal to 410 minus 20 of Q value 7.55 divided by 9. So simplifying this, we get the value of P to be 28.77. So this is the value of pi and this is the value of P. So now with price discrimination we can calculate its values. So now we have pi to be equal to P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 minus total cost. Now substituting all these values of P1, P2 and total cost TC, so here we have the pi to be equal to 50 Q1 minus 4 Q1 square plus 40 Q2 minus 5 Q2 square minus 25 minus 12 Q1 minus 12 Q2. Now differentiating with respect to Q1, so dou pi partial derivative, dou pi by dou Q1 to be equal to 50 minus 8 Q1 minus 12. Now taking this value to 0, so from this we get the value of Q1 to be equal to 4.75. Similarly, dou pi by dou Q2 So we have the value to be 40 minus 10 Q2 minus 12. Now taking this value to 0, we have the value of Q2 to be 2.8. So this is by further simplification we obtain the values of Q1 and Q2. Now substituting the values of Q1 and Q2 in pi, so we have the value of pi to be equal to 104.45 by substituting the value of Q1 Q2 here. So we get this value of pi. Now substituting the value of Q1 in equation 1, so equation 1 will become P1 to be equal to 50 minus 4 multiplied by 4.75. So simplifying this, we get the value of P1 to be equal to 31, and equation 2, substituting the value of Q2 in equation 2, we get P2 to be equal to 40 minus 5 multiplied by 2.8. So simplifying this, we get the value of P2 to be equal to 26. So now summing up, we know that the value of P to be equal to P1 plus P2 by 2, and substituting the values of P1 and P2, and after simplifying this, we get the value of P to be 28.5. So our required answers are, so this is the required answer, that is the price need to maximize the profit with price discrimination as pi, which is obtained as 104.45, and without price discrimination is 101.6777. And for the B part, the maximum profit value with price discrimination is P, which is 28.5, and without price discrimination is P, which is 28.77. So this is the required answer for this question. I hope you found the answer useful. Thank you.